Within the Nullscape community, there's a division between which is the better eco curse, whether it being lap 2 or nothing. And in this video, I'm going to be going over which I think is better. I would also like to clarify that this video are just my opinions. You guys are allowed to have your own, and I'm allowed to have my own. If you guys think differently, let me know down in the comments. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Anyways, to start off our investigation, I asked the Nullscape community themselves what they think the best eco curse is. And a majority of the people have voted lap 2, as it has gotten 36 votes and nothing only has 14. Even the third option that I gave got more votes than nothing, which is kind of crazy. And I agree with the 17 people. I think the curses actually depend on what type of difficulty you're doing. But I believe it's not just the difficulty, but also the people that are in your run. As a professional host myself that hosted many runs, you should know what your lobby is capable of. I feel like I should also give some background for any new players that watch this video and don't know what I'm talking about. This is lap 2, a curse gained after unlocking the lap 2 achievement. And in order to get this achievement, you need to get 40% or more of the golden gifts past level 5, which will allow you to unlock this achievement within future runs as a host. The pros for this curse are that it gives you a plus 25% gift yield and it decreases the collapse speed. However, the cons for this curse is that it now requires 40% of total golden gifts collected to open the beacon. Another con is that the multipliers are nerfed. So, when you hit a purgatory, the gift yield is divided by 1.5. Many people see this as a bad thing due to it nerfing the only way you're actually able to get gifts. Like, why would you want to decrease the amount of gifts you get if you want to greed? Well, considering the fact that the collapse is much lower, it actually allows more gifts to be collected. But does it give more gifts? Well, I don't know. That's way too much math and I'm not going to do all that. This is because you have to take into consideration on how many people are alive, how fast you guys are going to collect gifts, how many gifts there are, what level it is, and how many people are actually able to collect gifts fast enough. And I'm not trying to create a situation or scenario for each one, so you guys can do the math yourself, tell me in the comments, or if not, I don't know, guess we'll never find out. The reason why lap 2 might be considered better than nothing is because a big majority of the player base within Nullscape is actually filled with Charger mains and Charger players. This is due to the fact that Charger is one of the most and one of the best mobility classes in the game. Chargers have a much higher collection rate, making lap 2 much more viable curse than nothing. So this might be why lap 2 is considered a much greater curse than nothing. But let's talk about nothing now. Many new players, and myself included, have been fooled by this curse. With it saying that shops are now 15% cheaper and no downsides, you might believe this is true. But secretly, it adds enemies that you don't know about. Those enemies are random and hidden at all times. But the amount of enemies that are spawned are capped. They are capped at 8, and every 5 levels you get 1 new enemy. The pros that nothing has is that it does actually decrease the shops by 15%, and there's no decrease within purgatory altars. The cons of this is that collapse is now just at regular speed, meaning that you actually have to be faster to collect these gifts now. I'd say this curse shines much more better within subspace scarf runs and voidbound scarf runs, as you don't need to focus on greeting as much to unlock later upgrades. But I guess we still have yet to figure out which curse is better. Here's my solution. For nothing, it could be used within casual, standard, and extreme game modes. For lap 2, it can only be used within casual and standard. I don't think it would be that good within extreme due to the fact that obviously it's much harder. But I should also tell you that just because you get lap 2 doesn't mean you should take it. Usually you get lap 2 when it's early game. Around level 8 is when you should be getting lap 2. If you're not getting it by then, you should just go for nothing at that point. Maybe in later games when you actually have money and you think you could do good with it, you should get it. I'd say the point where you should stop trying to get lap 2 would be somewhere around level 20. But here's a strat that I like doing whenever I host casual lobbies. I actually take lap 2 and nothing at the same time. This is because I can purify lap 2 at level 21 and that it has a higher priority. And for anyone that doesn't know, the reason I purify at 21 is because the purification altar is on cooldown for 9 whole levels. Meaning at level 30, I can purify nothing with enough money and all the curses are gone. Just as long as I don't take Mart Slide or anything, that is. And for anyone wondering, this is what that purification list looks like. So in my opinion, and what I think is the better eco curse within Nullscape between lap 2 and nothing, I would say lap 2. Now, obviously, there might be some bias here just because I am a Charger player and I do like collecting gifts a lot, but it is still just my opinion. I'm not saying nothing is a bad eco curse, I'm just saying that I would prefer lap 2 in my runs. But at least we know that nothing is a greater eco curse than whatever the hell this curse is. That's right, fragile gifts. In my opinion, this isn't even that great of an eco curse. But you know who thinks it's a great eco curse? Zell. If you guys want to learn about fragile gifts and why they think it's the better eco curse, go watch their video. I haven't. I'm too lazy to. Anyways, that's it for me. I'm gonna put my final notes at the end of this video, and you guys can go check out and leave your opinions in the comments or whatever. Thank you guys for watching. Again, this is Nad, and I'll see you guys next video. So here are my final notes.